It's E.B.K, E.B.K, E.B.K. It's E.B.K every day, all day to the day I die. All day it's E.B.K, E.B.K, E.B.K.
What's good, gente? It's your boy. You guys already be knowing. As you guys can see on the thumbnail and on the title, man, we're gonna have Crip Mac as Superman. You know what I'm saying? He's over there saving Adam 22 from a good one. You know, apparently he had got into some beef in one of his little interviews, as we seen on the live. If you happen to tap in, but for the ones that didn't tap in, man, apparently he started getting a little disrespectful when it came to Chicago and throwing his little comments. You know what I mean, to one of his persons that he was interviewing. I'm not quite too familiar with his name. All I know that is he kept saying a certain word that I didn't really know why he was saying it, but apparently that was a Chicago slang. And apparently that interview, to me, it was entertaining. You know, I did have one of the homies that taps in on the live say that it was staged, that Adam 22 has been doing that lately, right? I don't know how true that is, but I know that Adam 22, he has done some things in the past just to get a little bit of a clout, you know, coming on the thing, come out viral and shit like that. But pretty much, as they were getting into it, like I said, I found it entertaining, right? And it seemed like old boy from Chicago wanted to swing on him, you know? He wanted to try to take flight on Adam 22. But Adam 22 felt comfortable enough, especially since, I guess, apparently, Crip Mac 55 Crip, you know what I'm saying? It's his bestie, you know? So they're besties. And old boy wasn't going to let that shit slide, you know? Old boy was going to be putting tips on old boy if he even tried to hit or do anything to Adam 22. You know, he said straight up, hey, I ain't gonna let Cug get beat up. That's exactly what he said, you know. And old boy did ask, like, hey man, you gonna be a Captain Save, you know? And old boy told him straight up, like, hey, we're besties, and nah, you know, you gotta recognize that you in LA. Old boy probably came in a good manner, you know, especially like, hey man, he got asked to do an interview. Like I said, someone did say it might have been staged, but I'm gonna go as if it was real, right? If it was real, that was a little messed up, you know. If old boy was coming from Chicago in a good manner, he did have a security guard, which was kind of bootsy in that little video, because the other security, which Adam 22 had, pretty much was pieced up and pushed up on old boy, man. He made him sit down again, you get me? But Adam 22 did seem like he was trying to start some shit when it came to the whole LA or just the West Coast with the East Coast type of funk, you know, by talking up down on Chicago. We all know that Chicago happens to be a place that's with the business, and they will chop you down, you know, especially on those gas stations. We all seen those videos. It is a grimy place. So shout outs to Chicago, man, and everybody that rocks from that area, of course, from the whole East Coast, New York, and all those little areas. I don't want them to feel left out, of course, right? But right here in Cali, well, it's called Killer Cali, you know, and they didn't get that name for nothing. There is a lot of hitters over here, and we happen to have a whole little different swag, you know, from the Chicago. The Chicago area happens to be a little bit more urban, and over here, even though we do have urban spots, it happens to be some spots that are real choloed out, you know, even when it comes to the brothers, as you guys see Fafa Crib, you know. But on that interview, old boy did throw some shots to Fafa Crib, so maybe that was one of the reasons why he wasn't feeling it, you know. He was calling him shouty, and old boy was not liking the fact that he was calling him shorty, you know. Crib Mac considered himself to be a threat, you know, and something about old boy, even though he did call him that he was twacked out and doing this little thing, Crip Mac's just himself, homie, and he's gonna continue to be that way. But he is there as a security guard to old boy, to what it looks like. So he's not gonna let nothing happen to Adam 22, especially in LA. I don't think that they're gonna go to Chicago no time soon, because more than likely, if Adam 22 was on some real shit, right? Or let's say it was fake and staged, there's some real ones in Chicago that more than likely will peel his cap off. So I don't see Adam 22 going out that way anytime soon. But it's the same thing around, you know. I'm not going to diss the people from Chicago saying that they can't fly over here to LA area, because I'm pretty sure they can. But I don't see them coming all the way over here just to get rid of someone that's over here on drugs and twacked out. Let's be quite honest. Adam 22 be on some shit. There's been shorts and videos where you see him lost out there in the calles. and that's just real. So with all that being said, gente, Crib Mac is protecting old boy, and will continue to be his bestie. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully they don't start no west to east coast beef. You know what I'm saying? We don't need none of that. We already know that L.A., Chicago, and a lot of the other like areas around, happens to have a lot of killers. Especially in the Cali area, and even in Chicago. Like I said, they'll chop you down, homie. They don't play around. So with all that being said, gente, I'm gonna cut this video right here, man. Hopefully you guys like it. If you do, make sure to hit a thumbs up for your boy. Make sure to share with others. If I happen to miss something, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? What else? Make sure to hit that notification bell. Hit all so you don't miss out on anything. And yeah, with all that being said, man, I'm gonna cut this video right here so that you guys can continue to tap in with the rest of them. So make sure to tap into some of my older videos as well as my newer ones. So with all that being said, man, this is your boy Conejo, and I'll see you guys on the next one.